20K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look through light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking right. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Watch twitch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Crunch.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
58.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Watch Swiss.
Detroit! Detroit!
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
4 down, check.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trent Murphy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This is Coleman with the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Over! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Shit. Over.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Detroit! Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight end right. Gone! Safety 3. Gone! Detroit!
Now Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this is Parker, complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Parker unable to get that one.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. A 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. toss play to Balaj. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset?
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Leopard! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now a handoff looking right. Fights him off. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking deep, and got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tannehill throwing again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that, In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 20.
Again, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Leopard! Over!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 16. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Now Tannehill going right side here, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, it's Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Check 52. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Over, 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 over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Bills, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.
I defeated my fears, soaked the towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, I'm all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like